then, in this lesson, we're going to go through the different time signatures and the different note values in stave notation. There are three main basic kinds of time signatures. The first is the march. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And a waltz. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And a swing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you can see and feel the different motions of these time signatures, and that is because they are made up of repeating patterns of pulses. Now, in music notation, those repeating patterns are grouped into bars, and each bar is going to be the same throughout the whole piece, unless indicated otherwise. So the time signature tells you what you're going to find in the bar. And it does this through two numbers. The number at the top tells you how many pulses they're going to be in the bar, and the number at the bottom tells you how fast or slow those pulses are going to be. So if your number at the top is 4, you're going to have 4 pulses, and if your number at the bottom is 4, they are going to be approximately walking speed. So if your number at the top is 6, you're going to have 6 pulses, and if the number at the bottom is 8, it's going to be double that. It's going to be jogging speed. So now that you know how to tell the different time signatures apart, see if you can write out the time signatures for the three main basic kinds of beats. I will demonstrate them again. March. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And a waltz. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And a swing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now that we can tell our time signatures and our beats for the songs, we can add our note values, which are going to be the different length notes that we can play over the beats. So the rule for writing our note values is very simple. The less you write on the page, the longer the note is, and the more you write on the page, the shorter the note becomes. So we start with the longest note, which is just an empty circle, and that is going to equal 4 beats or 4 pulses. And it sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then, to make it shorter, we just add a line on the side, and well, that's called a stave, and we divide that note now into 2, or by half, so it's equal to 2 pulses. And 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Now, to make it even shorter, we can divide it by 2 again, and we can color in the circle. So now it will only equal 1 pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we can actually go even shorter than that. And we can add a little tail onto the stave, and now it will only equal half a beat or half a pulse. And how are we going to count that if we're only counting numbers? Well, we're going to do that by adding a little extra beat in between our numbers. So now I will be counting 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So we've got note values, but we've also got equivalent rest values. And rest is just a space where there would have been a note. So now that we know what our time signatures, note values and rest values are, and our tablature, we can go to reading the open string folk pieces that will make use of all those skills.